So you guys are all basically either going to participate in or be witness to. What's up? Well, let's look. Before you clap. I feel like this is kind of like trying to hook up into the alien ship at Independence Day. It might work, but it might be bad. Thanks anyway, man.
Right.
Appreciate it. Hey, that guy. Thank you. Very nice of you. So, as you may know, I write lyrics to video game tunes. I also went to school for writing musical theater and have written an off-Broadway show. I teach children how to write musicals. I teach them how to write lyrics and music. And today, what we're basically going to do is I'm going to guide us all through an interactive lyric writing. There will be a video. You are currently, like there's a video going on right now. It's happening right as we speak of this panel. And I doubt that I'm going to go ahead and make like an official with lyrics out of this song, but that's not the point. The point is that we're doing it together and I want to see what happens. This is the very first time I've ever done this panel. So, you're all my little guinea pigs here, Ohio. So, While we're waiting for sound, a couple of ground rules. Please remember you're in my classroom. Don't want to be a douche, but it's like we got to kind of keep a sense of order or else we won't get anything done if it kind of descends into crazy chaos. Let other people talk so everyone can participate. There's a talking stick, right? So like if somebody else is talking, they've got the stick. If I call on someone, there is a, you know how it works, right? Just back in school. Big important rule right here, don't be a douche. Okay, so there are 3 tunes that soon you'll be able to hear because we're going to get the power supply for this guy. But the 3 tunes to pick from today are going to be Gusty Garden Galaxy from Super Mario Galaxy, Millennial Fair from Chrono Trigger, and Snake Man from Mega Man 3. Yeah. So I'd really like to go ahead and get this show on the road, but it's just some things to think about. But once we hear the tunes and decide on one, we're going to think about what's the concept of our lyric. Sometimes in videos that I do, hi, how's it going? Come in. A lot of times I have like an overarching concept that even if I never quite come out and say it, it's sort of my take on a series. The Dr. Mario video, for instance, the concept is Dr. Mario is an awful doctor who should not be a doctor. Whereas like the Thief one, for instance, that came out this week, wasn't so much an overarching concept about the character as it was like, what if the character of Garrett did like a 90s rap, But still, that concept guided the process. So it's like, what details about the game can we mine? For instance, if we were doing Castlevania, it'd be funny to like talk about how there's turkey in the wall for some reason. What's up with that? Is there a narrative? Sometimes when I do with lyrics, there's a story. Zelda 2, for instance. Zelda 2 with lyrics kind of goes through the whole game up to the end, whereas others don't really have so much of a narrative. Like the Dr. Mario one is more of just a musical number. Or like Tetris, you get it. And so we're going to figure out rhymes, construct it. I was going to, all right, Mandy's got the power supply. Woo! All right, hang on to your buttholes. Actually, don't, because, yeah. Is it under here? I don't see one. Maybe could we just move this to the point where you could...
Well, this comes down.
Oh, okay. You should know I've written 3 of what are called dummy lyrics, 1 for each tune. A dummy lyric, thank you, Mandy. A dummy lyric is basically just a lyric that allows you to put words. Yeah. All right. So let's see how much we can crank that. Which one do you guys want to start with to hear?
Snake Man sing.
I heard Mega Man first, so. And we'll be listening to the Konami Code version of it. So let's just make sure we can. Sweet. All right. Yeah, that's loud enough, I think. It's a pretty small room.
It goes much louder, so.
Maybe a little bit louder, because they'll be able to read along, so I don't have to be super loud vocally. That work for you guys?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. All right. If you want to hang cool, and if not, you're good to go. Shanks. She's here.
Oh, she
Yeah. Man. All right. So what I'm going to sing for you has nothing to do with anything. It's basically a weird, like, low quality lyrics, just to show you where the rhymes are going to be, and kind of how I want to take the lyric. So this is the dummy lyric for Snake Man. Notice how when two words have the same color, that's the rhyme. Quick little thing, sometimes people go, hey, you rhymed it with it. For instance, if I say, my name is Garrett, I got moves like a ferret, I'ma steal your shit and I ain't gonna share it. I didn't rhyme it with it. I rhymed Gare with fair and share. That's called a feminine rhyme. So here, appealing and squealing, you see right here? It's peel and squeal that are actually doing the rhyme for you. They have an ing after them that's called a feminine rhyme. Classic, Jurassic, same idea. So I've tried to highlight the ones that, the syllables that are the important one. Anyway, here we go. There's no intro to this one before. There's no lead up to the intro, so I'm going to just have to hop right on it. Get up, shake it, get up, get out, or else you won't make it. Most bananas are appealing. Tangerines are cool, they keep the ladies willing. My kid sister watches Glee, dude. Auto-tune, that's silly, it's just not for me. Gonna slap your mama's boyfriend, gonna slap your mama's boyfriend. Gotta tell him to respect your mom and not be such a dick. Wear some nicer clothes, maybe clean those nasty toes, and get a job for heaven's sake. Pick up a hammer or a rake. We all know just what our dreams should be. You and that guy there, and also me. Be right back, I've really got to be. I gotta think about gonna dance. Okay, that's as far as we're gonna try to get with that one. It's one loop through, right? So that's the dummy lyric for Snake Man. And we're going to vote, it's going to be totally democratic, at least the voting part will, on which one to do once we've heard all three. So that's Snake Man. And keep in mind that our concept does not have to be too literal. For instance, Kirby with lyrics was about Kirby, but the concept was, what if Kirby was an awful, awful monster? And that's not really so much supported by the game as it is supported by stuff like There Will Be Brawl and, like various comics or whatever. Thank you guy in the back row who just went, all right. Secret ghostwriter of There Will Be Brawl. So this is a very different feel, this one. Now I would say Snake Man is probably the easiest of these because it has the least number of internal rhymes. You're going to see, for instance, this is a quintuple rhyme here. Is the cursor, is this pretty easy to make out? Is that, okay. And when you're doing that many syllables that rhyme, it's just a harder thing to try to, you've got more bricks, then coming up with the mortar in between them is a little bit trickier. So here, this is a sort of a portal themed. I don't know why. Dummy lyrics kind of go where your brain wants to take them, so this is a somewhat portal themed Chrono Trigger Millennial Fair dummy lyric. Say it with me. Cake! This intro is really awkwardly long. Here we go. Cake is a lie, and I'm not sure about the pie. I can't rely on the guy who knows why. Jump through a hole, and you'll learn all about your soul. You'll see your back of neck mole, how droll. Red versus blue, it's a little like me and you. I took a poo on your shoe, please don't sue. Hey, what's your deal? Are you actually mad for real? Let's have a meal and I'll try out the veal. When you portal, you're immortal. Just know pastries are lies. We go from blue to purple, do my bidding. I'm just kidding. Back to blue. See yourself through my eyes. Long note, emotional moment. Find a surprise. Section C, here we go. You're so pretty, just like Diddy Kong in pearls and heels. Go be funky like a monkey. Find out how he feels. Okay, that's one loop of that. So there's Millennial Fair dummy lyric. Hang on to that one in your heads. And now Gusty Garden. Gusty Garden, I think, is the hardest one. There's some tough stuff in the Chrono Trigger one as well, but Gusty Garden just has a lot of multiple layers of rhyme. Let me find the dummy.
Yes.
So you'll notice that here we have two greens and a blue, and then another blue, and then 3 oranges and then 2 like light grays. It reminds me of like in Zelda with lyrics. That was a tough one to write because I had to do triple rhymes with independent couplets. Journey across a spooky land. You hold in your hand a sword that shoots laser beams. So hold on to beams in your head while we go. Won't you feel like a man dressed up like Peter Pan on a quest greater than your dreams? So we're dealing with 3 different dimensions of rhyme there. This has the same sort of thing. And also, the feel of this song is very different than most with lyrics that I do. It's kind of ballady, it's kind of emotional. Come on in, guys. So I'm going to sing the dummy lyric. We gotta fly, we're gonna die in this house. This is just a window into the fucked upness of my mind. So oh, I wanna go on an adventure. Grab your coat and hat, also my dentures. Something more exciting must be up there hiding. I hear it inviting, need to go now. Whoa, now. Now check this out. We could do a more difficult version of those last 2 lines. For instance, something more exciting must be out there hiding. Let's stop all our fighting and start riding, gliding. That's like super mega laser hard stuff because even like that dummy version of that line barely makes sense. So to make it actually seem really conversational, like a thought somebody could have or a sentence somebody could actually say, is balls hard. Just something to keep in mind. Here we go. Mama, I gotta fly right out the window. I don't wanna fall and hit my chin though. Oh, the sky is calling. You won't see me falling. Only freaking hauling up high. B-section feels a little bit different. Want to be like a bird feels so free. Don't you know, which could also rhyme with me, that a winner is me. Stay with me, front row guy. I'm a bird in the sky now. Say the word, bird, or I'll cry sky now for cake. It takes so long to make and bake. C-section, cooking and winging. I'm singing, big twist and getting way super high. Bye-bye, such that I metaphorically fly like that guy. I'm not really soaring, it's boring, but for a while I can smoke some weed and smile, and then eat a big cake pile. Come on in, let's go. If you're here, stay with us. All right, so that was Gusty Garden, the dummy lyric. Now, happy to think. If you guys want to steal some of these chairs and sit in the front row, feel free, because I'm not using them yet.
Okay, sweet. Thank you.
I thought about, splaying across all 4 of them, but I guess I'll let that go. All right. So, think about the game you know best that you could actually mine some details about the game, because we're not really doing a lyrics. These are more like lyrics, but we're going to actually be singing about the game. So think about something that you... Oh, I thought you were leaving us forever. You hurt my feelings. Okay, he's back. Everything is good. Relax, relax. It's all good. Okay. So, that said, let's vote. If you would like to do Gusty Garden Galaxy, raise your hand. Oh, not a good one. Okay, cool. One guy. Yeah, all right. Standing up for what you believe in. Woo! Way to go, Bernie Sanders of Vermont. Mega Man 3 Snake Man. Okay, I'm going to do a visual here. It looks like a majority, but Chrono Trigger Millennial Fair. Okay, can we just have a moment to realize that was neat? I didn't realize I had a Sith Lord who was going to practice.
I think that counts as 3 people.
Doubtful. Let's count real quick. Let me just... Okay, Snake Man's up again. All right. Chrono Trigger's up again.